It goes into a shift register, which out comes the shift. So where does this shift J come from? Go into? It's got a 10 megahertz clock. This actually cues off of.
Okay.
And that comes into, that's the crystal for this whole thing, which makes sense. Now, I'm guessing it actually ties into this end. So it could very likely be that we know for a fact it ties into the interrupt on here, generates interrupt on this chip.
The tachometer does.
Sure, absolutely. And then I'm guessing since it actually hooked it to here, which we saw, this is the head circuitry, but this is the output side. So you said there's another one that's a J4?
So there's J4 and J8.
So that's,
they both go to the head.
That's J8.
Right. And what's above it? That's J1, okay.
J1.
Uh-huh.
J4, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, so
now I'm not sure which is which, because they just.
Well, that was the right, I think, because it was
going out to the head. Not the read. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think this is the read here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely the read. It splits it off. You got two comparators for it. The clock and data. Here's the shift register select for shift register for the data, and then so where's it go? It goes to upper latch, lower latch. Those are output, output, output. So shift 2. These come out of the custom chip. And
what does the shift mean? Like shift on a keyboard, or
no? It's shift register. Shifts over. It clocks it.
Oh.
So the pulses, like the pulses we see there, they're all generated with shift register. It basically shifts a time frame in. After the timer expires, it shifts it over. So it shifts to the next bit. So that's what the shift register is for.
Okay, thank you for explaining that.
So upper latch, lower latch. Let's go back to our handy dandy chip here. J. Okay, we're looking for an input now for latch inputs at all. Track 0 stepping. There they are. Latch, upper latch, yeah. This is a read circuit going into it. Yeah, definitely that you can definitely see.
Okay.
That latch, lower latch, upper latch. And this is probably, there's shift 3 as well to the outside. So yeah, everything for the read and write both go in and out of this chip along with the tach. So they could definitely synchronize the whole thing.
So I don't know what that means.
That means that it could very well be that the start of the tach pulse is the start of a frame where you actually see like maybe the first 8 bits, or maybe it's a long string of bits before there's another tach pulse. So it's entirely possible that they're doing that. Of course, without documentation, we don't know if that's the case or not. It could be that just happens to be they coincide with them.
Right.
But would you look at logic and see if the tach pulse ever is shifted slightly from the data? Like, is it really close, or is it?
It's all over the map.
So no matter what, either edge is the same way.
Yeah,
okay.
and I think we can verify that because we're going to have that data very soon. And I should be able.
Maybe asynchronous to it and not synchronized.
Right.
It's possible for sure because this has everything it needs to synchronize.
Okay. Wow.